What the retirement industry hopes you never discover is surprisingly simple. Across Australia, there are genuine beach towns where the median house price remains under $400,000. In these places, retirees living solely on the age pension own homes just a 5-minute stroll from unspoiled sand. Couples report total yearly expenses of less than $32,000 while beginning their mornings with a swim in crystal-clear water before breakfast. These are not neglected communities with polluted shorelines or failing hospitals. They are authentic coastal towns offering clean water, operational emergency departments, vibrant social clubs, and retirees who openly admit they are living better on a pension than they ever did working full-time in Melbourne or Sydney. 12 such towns stand out. The first on the list is so balanced that retirees are purchasing homes outright using their superannuation and wondering why the rest of Australia has not uncovered the secret. These locations sit in a kind of blind spot, too distant from capital cities to serve as commuter suburbs and too understated for Instagram influencers, yet perfectly suited to retirees who value quality of life over postcode prestige. At number 12 is Burnie, Tasmania. With a population of approximately 19,500, it lies 325 kilometers northwest of Hobart and offers direct Spirit of Tasmania ferry access to Melbourne. Affordability defines Burnie. The median house price is $435,000, just 31% of Sydney's median and 46% of Melbourne's. Entry-level 3-bedroom houses begin around $320,000. The beaches here feature pristine Tasmanian waters, with several options within town limits and others just a 15-minute drive away. West Beach sits right in town, and minimal development pressure keeps water quality excellent. Swimming typically runs from December to March. This is Tasmania, but beach walks and coastal scenery are year-round pleasures. A retired couple from Melbourne's Box Hill area, former teachers who relocated 6 years ago, sold their cramped townhouse and purchased a 3-bedroom home on a quarter-acre block with ocean glimpses, still retaining $180,000 to invest. Today, their largest expense is heating, yet even that costs less than their former Melbourne council rates. Crucially for retirees, Northwest Regional Hospital operates in Burnie with a 24-hour emergency department, and multiple GP clinics provide bulk billing. Annual expenses for a couple who own outright range between $26,000 and $33,000. The trade-offs are real: a cool climate, gray winters, ferry or flight travel for mainland visits, and an industrial port town heritage that lacks postcard charm. Still, for those prioritizing hospital access and environmental quality over constant warmth, Melbourne money stretches dramatically further here. Number 11 is Portland, Victoria. Home to about 11,500 residents and located 365 kilometers southwest of Melbourne, it is Victoria's oldest town and offers a rarity at this price point: a functioning hospital within town limits. The median house price stands at $395,000, roughly 42% of Melbourne's median, with entry-level 3-bedroom homes starting near $290,000. The coastline is striking, featuring surf beaches, protected bays, rock pools, and dramatic Southern Ocean scenery. Swimming is common from November through April, and from June to September, whales migrate past the shore, visible during a morning walk. A retired couple from Melbourne's reservoir area moved after a holiday visit and have now spent 7 years in Portland. They walk to a different beach daily, live 10 minutes from the hospital, and say they have formed more genuine friendships in 7 years than in 2 decades in Melbourne. Portland District Health provides 24-hour emergency services, and several GP clinics operate locally. Annual costs for homeowners range from $27,000 to $34,000. The climate is cool year-round. Melbourne is more than a 4-hour drive away, and cultural institutions are limited, but the value remains undeniable. At number 10 sits Penguin, Tasmania. Yes, the name is real, and so are the penguins. With roughly 4,500 residents and located 15 kilometers from Burnie, this charming village lines its foreshore main street where little penguins return at dusk. The median house price is $480,000, about 34% of Sydney's median. The beach effectively forms the town itself, offering calm swimming, rock pools, upgraded facilities, and penguin viewing platforms. Water quality meets pristine Tasmanian standards. A retired Sydney couple from the Penrith area have lived here for 4 years. They walk to the beach every morning and watch penguins from their deck at dusk. Their yearly expenses remain under $28,000, and they describe feeling like millionaires on the pension. Healthcare access comes via Burnie, 15 minutes away. The trade-offs include cold winters, limited small-town variety, and ferry or flight travel for mainland visits. But the character and pension-friendly pricing are unmatched. Number 9 is Tannum Sands in Queensland. With approximately 6,500 residents, it lies 480 kilometers north of Brisbane and about 15 minutes from Gladstone. The median house price is $445,000, about 52% of Brisbane's median, and unlike Tasmania, swimming here is year-round in warm tropical water. The beach runs along the town's main facilities, featuring calm protected swimming, playgrounds, barbecue areas, and a swimming enclosure. Water quality is regularly monitored. A retired couple from Brisbane's Ipswich area have lived here for 5 years, owning a home across from the beach on the full-age pension. They swim daily, and Gladstone provides services and hospital access just 15 minutes away. Annual expenses range between $27,000 and $33,000. The trade-offs include Gladstone's industrial backdrop, humidity, cyclone awareness, and a 5-hour-plus drive to Brisbane. But tropical warmth and hospital proximity create a compelling equation. Number 8 is Harrington, New South Wales. With a population near 3,200 and located 330 kilometers north of Sydney, it sits on a peninsula bordered by a surf beach on one side and the calm Manning River on the other. The median house price is $580,000, about 41% of Sydney's median. Dolphins frequently pass by, and water quality is excellent. A couple from Sydney's Hustville area paid $520,000 for their home 6 years ago. They kayak in the morning and swim at the surf beach in the afternoon. Manning Base Hospital in Taree lies 20 minutes away, with bulk billing available. Annual expenses range from $29,000 to $35,000. The drive to Sydney takes 3.5 hours, and town services are limited, but the lifestyle speaks for itself. Number 7 is Evans Head, New South Wales, a quieter alternative to Byron Bay. Home to around 3,200 residents and positioned 740 kilometers north of Sydney and 175 kilometers south of Brisbane, it offers northern NSW beaches and climate at a fraction of Byron Bay's median, which exceeds $2.5 million. Evans Head's median house price is $650,000. The beaches are pristine, the Evans River estuary adds variety, and warm water allows year-round swimming. A couple from Brisbane's Kapalaba area have lived here 9 years. They note that friends who bought in Byron Bay 2 decades ago think they are geniuses, but this couple enjoys similar beaches and weather without celebrity prices. Ballina District Hospital sits 30 minutes away, with bulk billing in Ballina. Annual expenses range between $31,000 and $37,000. Number 6 is Dongara, Port Denison in Western Australia. Twin historic towns with a combined population of about 3,800, located 360 kilometers north of Perth. The median house price is $380,000, 54% of Perth's median and just 27% of Sydney's. Turquoise Indian Ocean water and heritage buildings define the setting. A couple from Perth's Joondalup area purchased near the water for $340,000 and swim regularly from September to May. Annual expenses range between $25,000 and $31,000. The nearest major hospital is 60 minutes away in Geraldton. Summers are hot, and services are limited. Number 5 is Tumby Bay in South Australia. Population roughly 1,800, located 650 kilometers from Adelaide and 50 kilometers north of Port Lincoln on the Eyre Peninsula. Median house prices are $360,000, 45% of Adelaide's median and 26% of Sydney's, with entry-level homes around $270,000. The protected Spencer Gulf waters are crystal clear, and council rates are just $1,300 to $1,700 annually. A couple from Adelaide's Henley Beach purchased 4 streets from the beach for $280,000 and now spend their days swimming, fishing, and enjoying seafood from nearby Port Lincoln, Australia's seafood capital. Annual expenses range from $23,000 to $29,000. The trade-off is real isolation and a 50-minute drive to Port Lincoln Hospital. Number 4 is Emu Park in Queensland. Population approximately 5,500, located 640 kilometers north of Brisbane and 40 kilometers east of Rockhampton. The median house price is $485,000, 57% of Brisbane's median. Multiple beaches, an ocean pool, and established retiree infrastructure define the town. A couple from Melbourne's Glen Waverley purchased for $310,000 11 years ago. Today it is worth about $480,000. They swim year-round in warm water. Rockhampton Hospital sits 40 minutes away. Annual costs range from $28,000 to $34,000. Number 3 is Jurien Bay, Western Australia. Population around 2,200, located 220 kilometers north of Perth on the Turquoise Coast. The median house price is $450,000, 64% of Perth's median and 32% of Sydney's. Caribbean clear water, sea lion colonies, and pristine Indian Ocean beaches define the town. A Perth couple purchased for $390,000 and report annual expenses under $30,000. The nearest major hospital is 80 kilometers away in Moora or 160 kilometers in Geraldton. Isolation is significant. Number 2 is Bargara, Queensland. Population approximately 8,500, 385 kilometers north of Brisbane and 13 kilometers from Bundaberg CBD. The median house price is $670,000, 79% of Brisbane's median and 48% of Sydney's. Multiple beaches, turtle nesting areas at Mon Repos, patrolled swimming, and strong infrastructure make it a near-complete package. Bundaberg Hospital lies just 15 minutes away. Annual expenses range from $30,000 to $36,000. Humidity, cane fires, and regional distance are trade-offs, but healthcare access and amenities stand out. Finally, number 1 is Geraldton, Western Australia. With a population of approximately 38,000 and located 420 kilometers north of Perth, it achieves a rare balance: pristine beaches, a proper hospital, full city services, and affordability. The median house price is $420,000, 60% of Perth's median and 30% of Sydney's, with entry-level homes around $320,000. Beaches are numerous and uncrowded, and water quality is exceptional. Geraldton Regional Hospital provides 24-hour emergency, surgical services, maternity, oncology, cardiology, orthopedics, and more, supplemented by visiting specialists. A retired healthcare couple sold in Perth for $720,000, bought for $365,000, and invested $355,000. Annual expenses range from $27,000 to $34,000. The climate offers over 300 sunny days per year. These towns are not for everyone. Those needing frequent major teaching hospital care, constant proximity to family, or capital city cultural amenities may find them unsuitable. Climate preferences and distance are genuine considerations. But for retirees on an age pension or modest superannuation, willing to look beyond obvious expensive destinations and prioritize value over prestige, these places prove something powerful. The real question is not whether retirement by the beach is affordable. The real question is whether continuing to believe it is unaffordable is costing more. Across Australia, from Burnie to Geraldton, from Tumby Bay to Bargara, retirees are waking up to ocean views on age pension budgets. The industry promotes expensive solutions because that is where commissions lie, not because alternatives do not exist. If this challenges what you thought possible, consider what is actually stopping you from exploring it.